Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on Trackside Racing Network. Adam Chapman, Derek Pemberton with you back here in the booth once again for another exciting night of Sim500 racing action. It is time for the snapmobile.com Sim500 Esports Racing Series. Join with me in the booth, of course, Derek Pemberton. Like I mentioned, Derek, good to have you here after last week's Daytona race, and tonight we come to a more of a real track, I guess a lot of guys would say. We know you're a fan of Daytona, but Atlanta, we already know what is in store for this place.
Yep, I'm ready for them to take a stick of dynamite to it, blow it up, and let's get it off the schedule. But no, yeah, we're coming into our first. I guess this is where Chapman we can see who could be our front runners for the championship.
Yeah, this is a very good one.
You know, like Scott. You know, I'm trying to see where maybe he's at in the standings
First.
right here. Well, I meant out on track right now in the speed charts. He's actually, I think, just inside the top 10. He's actually 10th. So, that's good for him. But, now we don't have to worry about it. But now everyone else, they don't have that super speedway, kind of fallback, that they can fall back onto. So it'll be very interesting, to see who looks like they could be our front runners for this championship tonight, because this is the first real track that we're going to.
So I got to ask you, because this is your favorite topic when it comes to all of our racing, and that is tire wear. And this place is basically like taking rubber, putting it on a cheese grater, and going back and forth, back and forth. And they burn up, and they burn up in a hurry. Derek, talk about tire management here, because I know that's not really your strong suit, but you're getting better at it.
Except at this track. Man,
you said you wanted to see a repave here.
Either repave it or blow it up. That is kind of the point. I hate it. I didn't even watch it when it was on actual NASCAR. I didn't even watch it. That's how much I hate this place.
It is a tough track, tire wear, man.
And I even ran the top lane. I wasn't even fully on the gas all the way around the corner, and I still lost tires before anybody else. So this place, if you don't know how to save your tires and make this a long run, you're going to have, from experience, you're going to have a very, very long night tonight.
Yeah, he's not lying, by the way. When we said cheese grater, we really meant that. This place is probably one of the hardest eating tire tracks that we go to. Would you agree? Trying to think what else there would be that would really grade tires off like we do here.
Honestly, I think Atlanta's probably the worst when it comes to
I would say so. Because it's one of the oldest surfaces, right?
Yeah, because I'm trying to sit here and think. Yeah, no, there's not really any other tracks. I mean, granted, we haven't been to the road courses yet this year.
Because Charlotte's got the repaved. Texas has the repaved. Nashville Fairgrounds, we don't know what that's going to do. Rockingham's pretty bad.
My thing is we're getting a super speedway, I think, before we go there in actual NASCAR. And I can go ahead and tell you now, with that being concrete, that's going to be a tire grader. Dover's pretty bad too, ain't it?
Yeah, Dover's pretty bad. Dover's not great. Rockingham's pretty bad.
I've never had problems there.
I was not great, but this place is horrible. Like, this place is rough. And not only that, Derek, here's what's big about this. We could be watching our champion here tonight, because when we come back here in the fall, this is the championship race. So, just saying.
And like I said, really, there's only one person that can kind of try something, that way. Yeah. Because unless for some off-chance reason, iRacing, which they have been prone to do, change up the tire model halfway through the season, I'm trying to find his name so we don't butcher it. Scott, yeah, he can take notes tonight. He can do a lot of different things tonight that, a lot of these other guys don't have to do. Now, of course, Scott would like to win the race to maybe keep potentially a competitor out of the playoffs. But he can also do a lot of different things. He could be super aggressive on his strategy. He could be super conservative on his strategy. There's a whole lot of different things that he could basically be the one that does something different than the rest of the pack, and it would be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sitting over here looking at him right now. Of course, he won Daytona last week. Only led 2 laps, and, well, that's all it takes sometimes to go out here and win. So
I've won by leading only 1, so.
Yeah. All right, qualifying set to begin. And we'll see who grabs the pole here. By the way, Thomas O'Leary second to place, Daniel Falkingham, Chad Coleman, Mike Kelly, your top 5. So there you go. Real fast before we get into qualifying, as we set to roll out, do want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you follow us and stuff over on YouTube or Facebook and YouTube as well. We're very close to having 1,000 followers, which not bad for our comeback, Derek. We started back out. We only had like 400, I think, when we came back. So we're right at 1,000 now or close to it. So that's always awesome. All right. Real quick, like I was mentioning, Snap Mobile race here. Of course, snapmobile.shop. Get 5G ready at your wireless zone. They're mixed in with Verizon. Verizon Better Matters. Wireless Zone is the largest Verizon franchise in the U.S. with over 400 locations. So check them out. Snapmobile.shop. I do want to mention last year, truck champion Trey Edison for the past 2 years. Justin Fuller, E.J. O'Rourke the past few years. So getting ready as qualifying is underway. You see the 3 truck. Want to go for a little spin. That was Joe Hudson. We'll jump back over to Milton Mattis here in the, where is that, the 42 car. As we watch the 42 out here. Derek, who gets the win tonight?
I knew you was gonna ask me that. Don't ask me that.
Well, let's wait till qualifying's over.
Okay, yeah. That's usually when I make my picks. I'm over here messing with cameras right now. I'm trying to get me a good camera set up for tonight. Chad, if you are watching, let us know who you are pulling for tonight. Also, if you're not pulling for anyone in particular, let us know who you think is going to get the win tonight. I believe we have a full field of, I don't even know how many we've got. We've got a lot of cars here tonight. So
sorry, I'm over here trying to monitor chat on both things right now. I was trying to see everything.
Could do that, but that requires me to actually do work.
Yeah.
And if you know me by any means, I don't like doing anything.
If you want us to interview somebody, we may be able to. I don't know if we have the power yet to pull people. I forgot I forgot to tell anybody.
Here, let's find out. Who's out there right now so I don't pull someone. Actually, who's already done?
Mike Kelly in the 2 car.
Mike Kelly.
Here's Tommy Ryan, by the way. You can just right click his name, by the way, Derek. If it says move, you will be able to know.
I think it does. Okay, yeah, Mike Kelly is done. All right.
I got you. I can do it. We can. I see it.
Well, I gotta
do is right click the name.
Doing work, Chapman.
Here's Tommy Ryan crossing the start finish line. Derek, you're familiar with Tommy. He races over the Red Sox Racing Series. Hasn't this season, but Tommy, of course, a very good road racer. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens to him whenever we
start
go to a road course. Yeah, they're currently 18th right now.
Will these guys go to Coda? Actually, I guess I could look.
You could look. You can actually do work too, son. Mike Kelly on top of the board. Ryan Howard second. E.J. O'Rourke, your previous past champion in this series. Daniel Falkingham to the top of the board. Tommy Ryan going to go from 25th to P3. Good effort there for Tommy Ryan. Good to see that. Here's Glenn Campbell, the 44, crossing the start-finish line. Goes to 21st. Has about a minute left. We're seeing her faster laps here on lap number 2. I like that truck by the 21 or by the 44. Of course, I'm going to pick the 44 probably just because, that's my number.
Well, if that's the case, then if that's the case, I should pick the 82, but I'm not, but I could.
You could, but, we don't like
it. Tommy Ryan jumps up to 3rd.
4th now. Tyler Dalton jumps to 2nd. Glenn Campbell coming to the start-finish line to put down a lap. Does improve actually his second lap. Going to jump up a little bit here to 15.
Our points leader actually does not have a great qualifying. It qualifies 18th, but like we said, though, for him, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world for him, So, yeah, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world for him is he's actually still out there, running some laps right now.
Jose Gonzalez going to stay in 13th position. Richard Beasley crosses the start-finish line. Only going to get one lap down here. probably wouldn't recommend qualifying if I, on my first lap if I don't have enough time. But anyway, it is what it is. We move on now, getting set to go racing. Once again, if you got a favorite that you want us to interview, please let us know. We'll try to do so during the commercial break, or not commercial break, during the caution break. Now I can ask you, Derek, who gets the win?
I could just, pick low-hanging fruit here.
Yeah, because we're still learning a lot of these drivers.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's going to be tough to pick against that 39 because, we've seen how dominant he was. Yeah. I don't want to say dominant, but he ran extremely well. He's being told to go to the tech tent right now. But I don't know. I'm sitting there looking at the qualifying time. It wasn't that much farther out in front than everyone else. So, I know that's just a little funny banter they got going on in the chat right now. But I'm gonna pick. Actually, I'm gonna pick Mike Kelly. He had a good run last week. I qualifying third here tonight. I think he's probably got a pretty good chance at being able to put this thing into victory lane.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm here. I'm just communicating to people. It's messaging me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm actually going to go. Oh, dude. Who knows? I'm going to go with Tommy Ryan.
I honestly he was going to be my pick, too. But
yeah, I feel like he's going to be better at shorter tracks and road courses, though, honestly.
Once again, Chapman, we're using the new pace car, which... Honestly,
come on, you gotta like it.
I'm starting to like it.
Dude, I'm a big fan of it. For once, I gotta agree with what iRacing did. I'm just saying.
Okay, look, iRacing, here's the deal. If I give you praise, I have to therefore do double negative. So, good job on the pace car.
It's hard to see it from that angle.
Damage model.
Yeah.
But the trucks are rolling here.
Yeah, we'll get into that here in a little bit. Here is the Racing Cajun graphics and wraps. Daniel Falkenham.
38 cars tonight, Chapman. 38.
That's a full field.
That
pretty
is
much, right? For
great to see. Now that the trucks are harder to drive, and I know people hate me saying that, hold on. We already got a little bit of I don't know if they're picking fun at each other or what, but we may already have something.
We're going to have some cussing tonight, and I want you to keep it listening on that, Derek. I want to see if we get some tempers flared up.
Because someone is being called an entitled princess. He said it 3 times in the chat just from the time qualifying ended just till about 30 seconds ago.
So kind of being called like you.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right. Well, Derek, bring us to the green flag. Do whatever you want. You got full reign tonight on it.
You're giving me full reign tonight.
Full reign on it. Go ahead.
Okay.
We're probably going to get taken off the air after this, but go ahead.
It's off the air. But here we go for one of the worst tracks on the Cup circuit. Pace car is in. Subaru, take it away. We are green here at Atlanta for 120 laps.
I cannot believe you really just said that on a NASCAR race. Anyway, up front, Daniel Falkenham on the bottom, doing what he does that we've seen kind of last week. Out front, leading this field around turn 2. Now down this long backstretch, Derek. One thing about this track is you're going to start seeing these guys, if we do get a lone green flag running in here, you're going to see these guys lift earlier and earlier. Going into 3.
We're all over the outside here, trying to take it 3 wide here, coming through 3 and 4. Not going to quite get there. Trying to see who that was. It was that blue and white truck behind that Martin Truex, the old Martin Truex Jr. scheme. I'm sitting up on the spotter stand right now, so I can't really tell who that is.
I see it too, but I'm not sure who that is.
I'm not sure. Who's wrecking?
Who was that?
Tyler Dalton. Yep. Extremely loose off the corner, which
he got damage.
Damage?
Yeah, I think he's got damage. No, he don't. I lied.
We're still 3 wide. We're 3 wide for about 2 or 3 rows here. Going to get really tight off the corner there. It looks like they make it through for the moment.
And one thing is, 5 laps from now, you're not going to be able to get that close because you're going to keep pushing up.
I can tell you from experience.
So the 51,
right
Justin
there.
Fuller running that high line. That's who that black or blue and white truck is that you was talking about.
Yeah, and he's really making it work, which is kind of surprising here. And honestly, gentlemen, I'm kind of surprised Fokenham did not take a big advantage like I thought he would from Tyler Dalton, having that mistake and, having a chance to break away. Unable to make that work. He's actually seeing who just took over second. That's going to be
EJ.
the 41 of EJ. I'm not even going to pronounce that last name. EJ
O'Rourke?
takes over second. Yep, sure.
Oh, God.
Actually, Chapman, kind of surprising on throughout back to the pack here. We are still side by side. Oop, we just had another car touch the apron. And Chapman, that's one thing we didn't talk about in the pre-race, though. There's a lot of guys were complaining of a very loose race truck here tonight. And I can tell you that this truck does, that happens at the Cup cars. It is loose off these corners, man.
Derek, really
but
watch
it's
his
loose
51,
now.
man.
It's going to get tight.
Really watch his 51. I'm very impressed with him running that high line like he has been. He's up to 8th now. He was a lot further back. He has moved down the lane this time, going to the bottom lane now.
But you see, where he was at, though, if he went all the way up to the top line, he would not be as gaining as much of an advantage. With him going where he went, he still got a little bit of the side drive. And I think we may have a battle for the lead going on. Yes, we do. What is his name? He is underneath Daniel Fokenham and can't quite get to him. I know you're laughing. Please stop.
EJ, by the way, a past champion in this series. So,
well, he is showing it right now, side by side, going through turns 1 and 2. Not going to be able to quite make the move yet. Daniel's going to get the run down the back. Can't quite clear him there. But we'll see if EJ can get the run here through 3 and 4.
still watching that. Yeah, EJ definitely going to take the lead. It looks like, or I'm sorry, Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
It looks like the 31 tried to put a kind of a crossover to try to get to the outside, maybe, which I think is the more passing line would be the outside because you can kind of control where the truck on the bottom goes and how, you can kind of really manipulate where the truck on the inside can go. It's actually, I just seen that kind of happen back about 5 or 6 spots there, 2 trucks doing that right there.
He's going up to the high line this time. Watch for the run.
Yeah, he's going to try to set this up.
Oh!
Get the run to...
He's willing it. He's willing it. Daniel threw. I got to go on board with this and replay this. I know we're watching the battle.
Hold on. He's to the inside here. He's almost going to clear the 39 going into the corner, but can't quite do it. 39 battling back hard. And who is this in third? Kevin D. Brown, who actually I think he did quite well last week. Yeah, that's right. He did do very well last week. He is already up to third. I'm not even sure where he started. He started P7. So these two guys come from the 3rd and 4th row and have made quick work. And right now, Chairman, our biggest mover right now, I believe, is actually going to go to Justin Fuller in the 51, who's gained 7 spots since the drop.
Yeah, up to 7th right now.
The battle for the lead is still going on very tight off the corner over there. And it looks like Dale's going to clear for the moment. But now it's going to open up the door for Kevin to get to the outside of EJ. Yeah,
EJ's going out trying to set this run up. One thing you better watch out for is Kevin Brown. He finished 6th last week. Watch for him because he seems like he's just been riding behind these guys, saving a little bit. He may have something here for the top spot.
Actually, here comes Tommy Ryan back. Haven't talked a lot about him since the drop of the green flag. He has started to make a small run, getting back up to the front here, battling for 4th. I'm trying to see who he is battling. He's actually battling Mike Kelly.
EJ and Mike Kelly.
Yeah. That actually opens up the door for Ryan Howard. Haven't talked about
not
him
the
tonight.
Baseball player.
Yeah, not the baseball player, but I'm sorry, I'm getting 1,000 different messages right now. Actually, here comes Tommy Ryan looking. Oh wait, I'm looking at completely wrong battle here. Actually, here comes Kevin looking to the inside again. Will Daniel be able to protect once again? He goes really up high there, all the way up there against the marbles. But look at the run he's going to get down the back. And EJ does the exact same thing back there for third. Look at the run he just got. He's all the way up here side by side with Kevin. And now Daniel's is in a weird predicament here trying to figure out which way he wants to go.
To be honest, very impressed with the racing here early on. Only 12 laps in right now. Started 12 laps here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Watching the battle up front with Daniel Falkingham, EJ, as well as Kevin Brown. Tommy Ryan now make that 4 cars as we're 2x2 right now for 5th.
And we're actually side by side for 2nd as well. EJ getting the run on the top. Kevin is actually going to potentially lose third here, as Tommy Ryan also goes to the top lane. Look at it, EJ, he's all the way up there in that little bit of a lighter gray, and not really going to be able to get the run on Daniel here, but now Tommy Ryan trying to get the run on Kevin, and they look even about the line. I think it's actually going to go to Tommy.
Yeah, yes, Tommy's definitely rolling. Yep.
So now let's see if Tommy can maybe clear for third here. He should get the run down the back here. I think Kevin's got to get off that bottom lane. The bottom lane is starting to really kill him. And Kevin, like you said, once this run does go along, we're going to start seeing the line slowly start moving up. And we have definitely already seen that here, as we got a couple trucks still trying to run the bottom here. As Chapman here for too long, we're going to start seeing people, really starting to push. It's actually, Tommy Ryan just took over second. I didn't see that
either. To be honest, I was watching a lot of time.
Yeah, Tommy takes over second and is now trying to go after Daniel, who right now no one seems to have an answer for Tommy right now.
Yeah, right now Daniel's doing a good job defending that position, but we're about to find out he's about to have his toughest task right now. We've seen Tommy moving up here and still doing a really good job rolling the bottom, especially the center, the exit of the corner. You see it right there. He really starts closing that gap in. So we're going to watch this. Derek, very impressed by this racing right now we're seeing here in Atlanta.
Yeah, and don't be surprised here with 120 laps, and I don't believe they have a tire set limit. Oh, no, they did. What
do they got?
So only 3 tire sets.
Ooh. 3 sets. That's big.
Listen, so if some of y'all didn't watch, back on last Friday, we did the NIS Open at Bristol, which somehow we miraculously won that race. Honestly, how? Adam Chapman is also better known as Chad now. So actually, Chapman, we got side-by-side battle, I think, back there for about the 6th and 7th.
5th and 6th,
8th
yep.
and 9th. No, yep, 5th and 6th, yeah. No,
4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
We're a blanket, why don't we here? They're all side-by-side. But Mr. Chad Nels, 3 tire sets and a play. Oh,
33.
Tucking the wall.
There they go. There they go. Dalton, Tyler Dalton. No caution as of yet. No caution as of yet.
No yellow is going to come out. Tyler.
No yellow.
I think. Oh, Tyler Dalton loses all of that ground. Man.
Yeah, he's not going to be too happy.
I believe that was a 33 of Ryan Howard who got into the outside wall there. But, man, I don't know. Oh, Chapman, battle for the lead. Tommy Ryan is there, looking to the inside. He's made it work on everyone else. Daniel has done such a great job on the outside. He will still show the way right now. He just gets such a good run off the corner that I think you're going to have to try to really, either you're going to have to move him, or you're just going to have to, I hate saying this so early in the race, Chapman, you almost got to rough him up to kind of make a mistake there on the top lane.
So you was about to ask me what would I do with tire limits, right?
Yeah, so 120 laps, 3 tire sets at a place like this. That's really constraining, especially for some of these guys that aren't the greatest. They got to focus on racing. Now they got to focus on strategy now? So that's a lot.
Here's the thing. You got 2 options, okay? And I'm going to try to break this down for people that don't really know how important tires might be here. And it really, truly is, Derek. You know that? Mm-hmm. You got 2 options. You could run 30 laps, okay? Make this a 3-stop race. 30, 60, 90. That's the segments of 30 if we stay green. Granted, we're probably not going to stay green.
Well, that's we get back on the board. We are back here in the back.
Or you could run this in 2 segments at 40s.
But that also could depend on what other people on the track, too.
Exactly.
So really, it's all going to come down to, and actually right here, Chapman, Tommy got a good run out of 4. It's all going to come down to turns 1 and 2. Can Tommy really kind of force the 39 into a mistake here? The 39 runs actually a little bit lower. That's going to force Tommy to try to really keep it on the bottom.
Yeah, 39's doing a good job holding him down, not to make a mistake, especially on old tires. It's going to be tough to make his pass.
Tommy didn't fall off near as far as what everyone else has. This might be the first chance someone could actually have a chance to take this away from Daniel. But, of course, as soon as I say that, it looks like Daniel got a very good run. And Chapman, we're actually still battling very hard back there for about the 5th position. We still got about 5 to 6 trucks back there who are all battling for the same piece of real estate right now.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to make this pass if you're up front, if you're Tommy. But if you go a little bit further back, it's a little bit different. You can probably make passes back here. Clean air is really helping Daniel. Like, let's just call it what it is. You can drive the track the way you want to.
With him being able to really pick the lane, though, that also does help as well.
Helps a lot.
because you can see right there, he could go to the bottom if he wanted to, but he just knows that if he goes to the bottom, word's not working. If he goes to the bottom, Tommy will immediately go to the top, and Chapman, we're getting really close back there. They almost came all the way together back here in the back between the 51 to 44.
Yep, I got him now.
Four trucks are here, all battling for the same spot here. It's actually, Chapman, I was just talking about, if Daniel goes to the bottom, that could open up the door for Tommy. Daniel, that time through 1 or 2, goes to the bottom. Tommy goes to the top. I don't think Daniel will make that same mistake again.
Can you do me a favor and find out where the 44 started?
The 44?
Yeah.
15th.
Dang, he's moving.
Actually, our biggest mover right now, Chad Coleman. Actually, no, take that back. Biggest mover, Josh Parker, started P31.
Up to 12. Wow. Very good. So that's something we're going to watch out for. You're starting to see some of these guys, Derek, that did not qualify. That is very good, starting to work their way up.
Something's happened to... Oh. Never mind. I figured out what happened to that truck. Never mind. I was about to say, we already got someone 2 laps down, but I figured out who it is. And Chapman, we're once again battling for the lead. And, this late on the run, these tires are not anywhere near optimal, racing. And for some of you F1 guys that know that, once you kind of get to a certain point in the tires, it's just kind of hang on and, wait till you get fresh rubber. I think we're kind of to that point right here, especially if you're up here near the front. You don't want to stop battling, but, you're not really going to be able to make the move.
Yeah, if you're Tommy right now, you're trying to force the 39 into making a mistake. You're going to have to get a run alongside of him down the straightaway in order to make this work. That's the only way. You're not going to be able to just drive underneath him in the corner. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to get a run out, get alongside of him on the side, be even at least with him going into the corner, and basically overdrive the corner and do kind of like a slide job, especially on older tires. Real fast, I want to talk about the pit stops coming up here probably soon. I like the idea of going 35 or 30 laps. One of them two I think would work out really well. And there will be some guys a little bit further back that do that. It's coming.
And I can go ahead and tell you now, people are cussing out their tires right now. We're 3 wide right now.
Whoa.
There's no way this is going to work. There's no way this is going to work. They somehow made it work.
For now.
For now. Here comes that 23. He's really forcing the issue here on this 51 right now. Hold on. This may not be over just yet.
Brian Boris Cook looks on at this battle. He's at the tail end in 12th, watching the 3 in front of him, or the 4 in front of him.
4! Wow! I don't know who that was, but he shut the door on that truck.
Chad Coleman.
The 38?
Yep.
Yeah, he shut the door on the 51 of Justin Fuller. That's not going to make Fuller very happy. And I believe I just seen Tommy Ryan. Oh,
Fuller's kind of dropped back a little bit here. Remember, we've seen him up to 7th at one point. Now he's back to 11th, so not sure if he's just had, a little bit of problems.
He's up to 9.
Yeah, he's on rails right now at 23. It's a good-looking truck, too. Different.
Pretty much everyone's single file. Here comes Ryan Howard and Glenn Campbell battling side by side for the 6th position right now. We had a truck back there on the apron. That looks like the 38. Yes, it was the 38. He was down there on the apron, but he saves it. And for now, Glenn Campbell will take over the 6th position away from Brian Howard.
Yeah, Campbell's on the rails.
I'll have to see it. Yeah, he definitely looks like... I think we got a couple cars tangling together back here in the back. Oh, they were definitely nose to tail. That was the 51 and the 63. The 63 was all over the back door. The 51 is... Now this time it looks like they do.
Derek, here's something that kind of surprised me. Somebody's dropped back, and you talked about him at the start of this race. You said an old Truex looking truck. The 78 of TJ DeBlasi right now back in 23rd, trying to hold on to 23rd, maybe 24th.
And right now I'm sitting here trying to look. I don't really want to count Tyler Dalton as the biggest loser since the drop of the green because the incident. But if it wasn't for him,
TJ would be it, wouldn't it?
TJ is pretty close. That's minus 13 position.
Yeah, he's dropped back a lot. Here's Fuller, by the way, battling Joey Gattina.
Yeah, I think that 51 truck is definitely going backwards here. Yeah. And that 14 truck is definitely on the way forward here. So don't be surprised if maybe we see someone like the 10, the 51. They may be one of the first ones on the pit road.
Pit stops, 78 on pit road, 6 on pit road. Yep. No, they had an issue.
Oh, they did have an issue. There's smoke. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it.
I think they went through the grass. I don't think I can see all of it either.
Oh, wow.
The 6 coming down.
I can see the first bit of it, the 68.
And I hate to say it. Yeah, the 6. I hate to say it, the 78 is definitely going to have a penalty because that's an unsafe pit exit.
They will. Race Control has went ahead and cleared it.
Good.
But yes, the 6. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa, what's
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a little abrasive movement.
All right.
Battle for 5th, by the way. Glenn Campbell trying to take this away from EJ. How about Glenn working his way up? Probably our biggest mover now. Him and Josh Parker. Him and Josh Parker is definitely close to it.
Josh Parker's far. It's not really close because Glenn Campbell has only gained 10 spots.
Where did Josh start from? 30th, you said?
31st.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely the biggest mover.
Yeah, he's definitely the biggest mover. He hasn't moved up a whole lot as of late.
Up to what, P8 right now?
Wow, the 99 shoots it in the inside there, but it's not going to work. Wow, the 99 sent it in there. And we'll try to see if he can make it work. Oh, they're both the corner.
Yeah, they better watch out for Mike Kelly. I do want to mention real fast, Derek, as far as times have fallen off, our best lap for our leaders of 31.651, last lap of 33.363, so almost 2 seconds off already.
I'm going to put it to you like this. Daniel Fulkenham is already 2 whole seconds off his qualifying time.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I do believe, we may start seeing pit stops here shortly. What if trying to get to the outside, the 39 holds that, blocks that door. Tommy's still trying to get to the outside, can't quite get it done. Now he's going to shoot back to the inside.
Still don't think this inside run is going to work. It's going to be tight. Tommy had to get out of it. Well, he didn't really get out of it, did he? I thought he did.
No, he really did. Now, don't be surprised here if Tommy tries something here to the outside here and tries to see if he can get the run. Can't quite do it. Daniel just runs the middle, and that kind of forces Tommy to have to try to run the bottom. But Tommy gets a good run through the center of the corner, and he's all over the back door.
You almost put the bumper to him right there. We're on board right now on the roof cam with Tommy Ryan, 360 cam. Pretty cool watching this camera view. This gives you a great idea. Here comes Tommy. Watch this run.
Tommy, look at that.
Yeah, I like it.
Now here's the deal. Now that the 93's going to put this block on, but now it's going to come down to, can Tommy, he's going to have to shoot the corner here. He's going to have the run. No, he actually stays up there.
I think he ought to keep running that line he just took.
Wait, he might have a crash.
You don't see nothing, but you may be right.
Oh, yes, 24, John Fowler.
24, John Fowler, who is the next car in front of these guys. Now, he's
slow. He is extremely slow. He's only going 140 miles an hour right now.
Dude,
he's just
I'm watching this replay. He was drifting all the way through turns 3 and 4, all the way through. Almost had it saved, and then gets hard into the outside wall.
He does. He does do the smart thing there. Put it on the apron there. Let these leaders. Oh,
there it is.
By the 99.
He bumped him. Yep, he bumped him. Oh!
Let's move on.
New leader.
Get there. New leader.
Hey, you like the bump and run, Derek?
I do like a bump and run. And honestly,
some words being said, huh? Can you repeat what he said?
I can definitely repeat what they said. The 39 didn't appreciate what looked like a bump, but Tommy says that he did not touch him.
I think he bumped him.
I think he bumped him.
But
39 comes back when you took the air off his spoiler, which, if that's the case, the 39 still doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, that's just racing at Atlanta. Even if you got to do it somehow.
I don't think they're mad, though, because, they're still sitting there kind of talking about it. But
where did Kevin Brown? He started kind of getting a big run back up through here, too. Look at him. He's going to have a run here. Watch for him to make a dive to the inside.
Well, the 39 does make a pretty aggressive blocking move, but now the 93, he's going to sit there and kind of push him a little bit. Now he gets to the side. Late move there by the 93. We'll see now can the 39 protect his second place now, because now if you're the 39, you start falling back, you may hit pit road here to try to gain an advantage.
Yeah, I'll be honest. You're starting to see now, this is Daniel Falkingham's first time in traffic Even though he's only one spot behind the leader, this is the first time we've actually seen him in traffic. So a little bit of dirty air.
It doesn't matter if you're second or 24th.
Dirty air is dirty air.
Sucks.
Yep, dirty air is dirty air no matter how you look at it. So I'm gonna be honest. I think we start seeing pit stops right now. I think this is the spot you see them. There ain't no point of waiting. You're gonna have to definitely make this a 2-stop race. So better to do it earlier than sooner, in my opinion. I've always felt that way. So watch for leaders to hit pit road this lap or next lap. It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. At least in my opinion, it's going to happen. I may be completely wrong.
Well, right now, I'll be honest, Chapman. Tommy's kind of pulled away a little bit from the other 3 trucks. Not a big but enough.
Yeah, he's out by 4/10 right now, which is quite a bit. Here's the 93.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, looked like he tried to take the air off.
Went up to the top there. Yeah, he was trying to do the same thing, which is almost kind of what you got to do at this point. You can't. Unfortunately, you can't really make the, just assertive clean pass. You kind of got to do something to kind of force the other driver into a mistake. And, especially as old as these tires are. Now, here's the thing, though, Chapman. If we get 10 more laps, could you think people may try to stretch it out to make it a 1-stop if we go to lap 50 and no one's still on pit road?
I didn't think they'd hit 40. I'll be honest. So this is kind of surprising. Maybe. As long as Derek don't die on his air, that would be, Derek still got dirt up his nose from Bristol.
To be honest, I muted my mic, so I do apologize for that.
Big wiggle back here from the 44 as well on the exit of turn 2. Yeah, big save there for the 44.
I bet I sound a little different now, don't I?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because I just now realized why that had absolutely no effect. Why me muting my mic had no effect. Because it was on my headset and not my mic.
That explains a lot.
That does explain
that
quite
explains
a bit.
A ton. Look at it.
So...
I'm looking right now.
I must say you've been looking for quite a while.
Okay, first off, nosy. Trying to see if anybody's commenting on anything. Nobody's on pit road there. This actually surprised me right now. I'm going to be honest, though. Did you think we'd be 44 laps caution free?
No, I really didn't.
Me neither, I'll be honest. By the way, pass for second. Kevin Brown takes it away from Falkingham. Yeah, Daniel's going to have to make a move here. Watch for him to come to pit road, I think.
Yeah, I think now it's kind of... You kind of have to at this point.
Kelly looking underneath the 39.
Well, hold on. We're 3 wide for second here. Hold on.
Yeah, this might not work out.
Well, they're back to 2 wide. The 93 does have a small advantage over the 2 and the 39. And yes, Evan, I think it is the dirt because I'm tasting the dirt again.
Joke, Derek. When I keep home at night and I lay in bed, I taste it at the bottom of my throat. Like
dude, I tasted it all the way up until this morning. I was still tasting it.
It was like a...
I brushed my teeth 5 times.
It was like pit stops. Chad Coleman.
Oh! TJ, actually one of the first ones on pit road. He's already off pit road.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean, TJ?
The 78.
Okay, you're right. The 43 also on pit road. The 38 as well on pit road. So green flag pit stops are starting here on lap 45 to 46. It's a 1-stop race or 2-stop race though, but I mean,
I don't know. 78 just came back down pit road. He may have had a problem. If this was real life, I would think maybe they didn't get a lug nut on there right, but it's iRacing, so it's probably a penalty.
It's definitely not a lug nut.
It's definitely not a lug nut, but that would be my luck.
Imagine if you had like random buttons you had to push to get all your lug nuts on.
I could be able
like on your keyboard.
Yeah. What game was that where you actually had to do that? Dude,
I can't remember.
Tommy Ryan has extended this lead.
No, he's gone. Yeah, he is gone.
He's out to a 1.3 second lead right now.
Joey on pit road to 14.
Yeah, he's on pit road.
So we're starting to see green flag pit stops. Definitely not surprising. The 11 of Jimmy Coleman also.
But pitting at 50, if they pit at 100, that's a 20-lap stint. Someone may stretch it. Ooh, leader, pit road. 99 coming down. The 39 also coming down. Who's that right behind him?
93 stays out.
Someone may
Josh
have got
Parker.
caught.
Who was it? Glenn Campbell also on pit road.
Daniel Falkenham really smoked him getting in there. I want to see.
We'll keep an eye if he spends extra time. He's just now pulling into his box. First stall. Oh, he's going to miss it. No, he didn't miss it. Dang, he slid all the way through that.
He was at 53 when he crossed the line.
It's going to be very close if he got caught.
He's almost got a whole truck across.
He's down. Done and away, so he did not get caught.
The whole truck was inside the line. He was at 52 miles an hour.
They didn't get him.
He didn't get
Hey, good for him. If that had been me.
If I'd have been going 51, nope, speeding. Stay down, 100%.
100% you're getting penalized for that.
Yep.
100%.
So right now, Mike Kelly still
He's coming
showing
down. He'll come down this time. He ain't going to stay out. There's no way. Yeah, here he comes.
He comes down this time, and I believe that's going to give. Now, here's the deal, though.
Oh, Fuller spinning, coming to pit road. He saves it. Wow.
Did he get slowed up
He
in time?
did get slowed down. He did.
So here's the deal now, though. I just kind of looked at it, though. Now this is where Daniel Falkenham is in a weird predicament here. He's stuck in traffic now, Chapman.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where everybody comes out because Tommy Ryan's behind Falkenham now, so this is going to be
Tommy Ryan's in front of him.
No, sir. Tommy Ryan directly behind him in the 99.
Oh, my fault. I'm looking at a truck that looks awfully similar to him.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting here. This is the 38 and the 26.
Oh, boy. Now, this is where Tommy could try to make a big move here, but now that Daniel has kind of put a small gap out there now.
Real fast there. The 38's actually on the lead lap. He's actually in just getting past for fourth, so keep going.
Oh, no, now Daniel can kind of control kind of what lane, that Tommy can pass him in. It was this truck right here in front of them. The 04. He's actually the last truck. Yeah, he's the last truck on the lead lap. Trying to see. I think this will put Tommy. Yep, that does put them back up to the lead here. As now we got lap traffic.
Gosh, I didn't see that 74. Good racing though tonight, man. I'm not gonna lie. Very impressed with the racing here at Atlanta.
Now this is kind of where I'll go ahead and say it, Chapman. If they did not pit because of fuel, and they filled this thing up, I'm stretching it.
So, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and say this. What we go to next week may not be as clean as this.
Hold on. Let me look at it.
So,
what? You didn't get enough of it Monday?
We will be at Bristol Motor Speedway dirt. And I'm not sure if that's confirmed. Rumor had it that they may not actually race that.
Go to Eldora.
No!
Go to
Knoxville. No! You like Bristol dirt on iRacing.
Yes, on iRacing. But
it'd be fun to actually broadcast it here. Run dirt.
Yeah, it is dirt. I
run
guess,
dirt. Yeah, we need some dirt here on the channel, so run some dirt. But after that, we go to Dover and Las Vegas.
Right around about the 43, where the 43 was. I'm trying to find them on my timing sheet. I can't find them. There's somebody wrecked somewhere. There's somebody wrecked.
Derek said there was a wreck, and I think it might have been the 24. He's 24.
Slow. Yeah, something happened here. I'm probably not going to be able to see it.
I'm looking at it now. This actually was with some of our lead lap cars, the 44, 41. 24 gets a big spin. Looks like a lot of air.
Oh, whoa!
Look like netcode.
If that's the case, that's the biggest piece of netcode I've ever seen.
That was netcode. They actually did not make contact, unless that's air being taken off.
If that is the case, iRacing Fixture Sim. Either way, iRacing Fixture Sim.
If that's air being taken off, that's legit. But,
It shouldn't be that big. So now, Chapman, do you come back down?
Yeah.
Well, they made a liar out. Actually, pit road is closed right now, I think.
You know what, Derek? I forgot. What, we got 3 sets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you come back down.
Do you take tires or do you just put fuel in it?
Take tires and put fuel in it. Because this may be your last stop of the race if you can do it.
Yeah, because if you can go to 50, I mean, you got to think we're not going to take the green.
Until 60 at least. What do you think, 60? Some people are coming down pit road, by the way. Are you sure it's closed?
It's a smart call.
Are you sure it was closed?
It may have been. May not have been.
I like to call it come down. Granted, I get it if you're up in the lead. I get not coming down. But if I would have been guys like the 26 and even the 38, yeah, come down. I know
come down.
Third and 6th right now, but
hold on.
I think if you got more than 10 laps, you come down. Anyway, so we'll get ready to turn it up here for you guys in just a few moments.
Well, it's a good thing I fixed my mic because that sneeze was awful.
As Derek's trying not to die. But we will turn it up here for you guys in just a moment here. Derek, thoughts on the race so far at this halfway point?
You know, not kind of really what I was expecting, but, it's moving quite along here. Oh, I thought Tommy was going down pit road there. We just had,
I like it.
Late decision there. Kind of smart here. But now, here's the thing, though, Chapman.
Oh, that was
now that you
2 laps down.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah. Anyway, what?
Not as good of a call as what we thought.
Yeah.
But no, I was thinking, though, if you already came down, whenever we get the 1 to green, head back down pit road, pack it up with fuel again, and then, catch up to the back end. I mean, what? Because I think you're going to lose a lap anyway when you try to go down pit road.
So as long as you can you're still short right now. But who's to say we're
if we just got 2 to green, though?
Yeah, you're still short.
I think they can make it.
You're still short. I think you're still short. But
who says they went? Who says though that they went because of fuel?
That's true. But if they did go because of fuel, the cautions are probably not done.
I think. And you see, that's going to be the problem. If you do this strategy, you do not want yellows. You want the sand to go green.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be interesting, man. I really don't know what to expect here. I'm just calling it now. I don't know.
The thing is, now we got people on older tires kind of up in the front compared to some of these guys, maybe that like me in the middle of the pack. And Chapman, here's the thing. 1 lap difference could mean the difference from you going wide open to having to lift a little bit in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that someone else has the exact same feelings about this track as I do. Justin Fuller says they should drop pretty much a nuke right in the middle of this track.
See, I used to be a big fan of this track.
I hate it
but
with the utmost passion.
Lately, I haven't been the biggest fan of it. Now, we are going to one of my favorite tracks. We are going to one of my favorite tracks, though, here in a couple weeks. We get to go to Dover. I love Dover.
You like Kansas better, though.
Kansas is my favorite track. But anymore, the trucks is not really my favorite. Because they changed the truck so much. So
I thought I could still win there in the truck. I don't know about you.
I don't race that much anymore, so
I know.
So that's the only bad thing.
But Chapman, here we go. We're getting ready to come back to the green. The field has reformed here, and I mean, you got to think, Chapman. We're only 40 minutes into this race, and we've already gone 60 laps. So I mean, this might be a pretty short race compared to what we had last week. So make sure you stay tuned in here as we're pretty much coming up on the halfway point pretty much now as the pace car gets ready to drop down pit road.
Yeah, as we get ready to go green here momentarily. No Subaru this time. Green flag is out. Derek, what time is it?
8:45.
Okay, it's time to turn it up.
Oh, that time.
We got a battle for the lead. Kevin Brown and Daniel Buckingham and Chapman. We're almost 4 wide back there on the back. I'm sorry.
I hate you.
Just dying.
What time is it? 8:45.
That's a legitimate question.
Yeah, but you always know what I mean by it, and that is the first time I've actually got a legit answer. Oh my gosh, the field coming off turn 2.
Yeah.
8:45. Battle going to be for 5th with Mike Kelly and Tommy Ryan.
By the way, Tommy Ryan lost it off of 2 there about a couple laps ago. If you didn't happen to see that, he was in second all the way back to, I think, about like 7th. And by the way, Chapman, new leader, Kevin Brown.
Kevin Brown, yep, just took the lead.
Well, oh wow, what a move, man! What is that with my voice tonight? I guess I'm growing up. A big move out of the back there. I don't even know who that was. All over the place back there, battling for position here. There comes Tommy Ryan again, looking to the inside. I believe that's of the 38. I believe.
Derek, here's a good battle. You said back in the back. I'm looking a little bit further back in this field, about 18th. They're 3 wide back here with the 43 to 08. I mean, it's some good racing back here further back.
Yeah, that ain't gonna last too much longer though. They keep racing like that. Okay, they're there. Yeah. No, well, they made it for the time being here, but I think actually we got. Nope. I thought they were a little bit tighter up in the front here. But yeah, I mean, you kind of see it though. They're almost 2 by 2 by 2 here. But they're still 3 wide back there.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Yep.
Wow.
Me and you both seen it at the set. There ain't no way this is gonna last. No way. Truck in the grass, they're 3 wide, like I think like 3 deep or something.
Yeah, they're way back here. They're all over the place. Doug Ruth right now. 83 kind of cut the middle between the 52 and the 26.
That's not gonna. Well, that did work. I was about to say that shouldn't normally work, but it did right there.
Jason Braun. Kick-ass beef jerky. You never had that. I think I've actually heard of that though.
Oh, truck in the wall! Truck in the wall! Glenn Campbell.
The 44.
Hard into the outside wall. He got out of it. They got back into it. Oh, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. Someone's gonna try to cut someone else's nose off.
You know what's wild about that, Derek?
What?
That happened to him at the same spot in practice. The same spot. Yeah, I think.
And Glenn Campbell goes from just outside the top 10, Chapman. He'll be lucky if he can honestly keep it on the lead lap as this race goes, I think.
No, I agree.
I don't know. I take that back. Last week, I got shown up on damage, not knowing my damage, so.
Here's 88 Mac McMillan in the number 88 truck P10 right now, trying to battle for 3 wide here between, well, not 3 wide now, but the 07 of Doy Woods. Trying to hold on in that Denver Mattress 07 right behind Ryan Howard. Here comes the 88 rolling the, we'll call it bottom. We'll see if he can make his pass for the 10th or not.
By the way, Tommy Ryan took back over third, is now all over the back door of Daniel here, battling hard for that second position. I hate you with every bone of my body right now.
All right. Coming to lap 70 here. Here comes Tommy Ryan on the back door of the 39. As Derek calls it.
I didn't even hear what you said. What'd you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I hate you.
I know. Oh, man. I want to thank everybody for watching us here on Facebook and YouTube. Uh-oh, here we go. Kevin Brown goes up high. Here's going to open up. Well, I thought it was going to open up a run for the 39. But thank everybody for watching here once again on Trackside. Adam Chapman, Derek Pemberton with you in the booth. Tomorrow night we will be live. I'll be live for the Red Sox Racing Series, live from Canadian Tire. Derek going to be driving the GTD car, I believe.
That's not confirmed yet.
Not confirmed yet, but looking forward to that. That's going to be a fun race. And then tomorrow is our last broadcast until next Wednesday. So.
Yeah, I'm about to say, shouldn't Todd Chase Jr. be in the booth with you again?
Yeah, Todd Chase will be with me in the booth tomorrow. I'm glad you missed that. I almost forgot. Todd Chase. If you guys haven't heard him broadcast, definitely tune in. It's always funny to listen to him broadcast.
And potentially how things go tomorrow night, I may be in the booth too before too long.
There you go. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so
we'll see.
Everything's kind of, well, Tommy Ryan, I was about to say, everything kind of calmed down, but it's so, well, never mind, shut my mouth.
Chad Coleman making a pretty big move here. So is Brian Macklin in the 30 truck. Both running 9th and 10th right now. You know, Derek, with this many cars, usually if you finish, 12th or 13th, you're like, it's not a good night, because usually there's only like 18, 19 cars in the league. With this many cars, 12th and the 13th is not a bad finish.
No, I mean, really, if you can finish us out the top 15, you're doing pretty good. And honestly, that's pretty good for the points when it comes down to playoff time. So, that's definitely going to pay dividends. Jim, in the battle for about the top 3 and about to be the top 4 is really starting to heat up now. The 93.
Yeah, you see.
Something's going on back here with the 26.
You see Tommy Ryan right now. What happened to 26?
26 slow.
Why did you just scare me for some reason? Jose Gonzalez, very slow. Heavy damage on the Doritos Chevrolet, and I don't know why. So we're going to find out why if we can see it. He actually blinked on my screen, so I'm not sure.
Well, Chapman, hold on. Chapman, we're getting wild up here for the lead. We're almost 3 wide for the lead up here right now. They are battling hard for the lead right now here on lap 74 of 120.
Yeah, Daniel Falkingham still out front. Here comes Tommy Ryan trying to make a pass on Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown getting a big run on the outside. Going to put the bumper to the 39.
Oh, man, usually that does not end well.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be bad.
Josh Parker.
Yeah.
Wow. He's hung on very well.
And he started where?
31st.
31st, yeah. That's our biggest move.
In that Interstate Batteries number 23, my apologies.
Interstate Batteries Bud Light number 23.
Yep, there we go.
At least get it. Oh, man. Big run here from the 23 because Tommy Ryan made a little bit of a mistake there in 1 and 2, something we don't normally see. But it is Atlanta Motor Speedway, so.
And now, Chapman, when do you expect to see these guys back on pit road now that we have the yellow?
Dude, I was sitting here thinking the same thing. I'm going to be honest. If you're going to have to hit pit road again, I would wait until lap 90. Maybe 85, but 90 is what I'm really looking at.
I'm going to say it's got between 90 to 95.
I think that's a good spot to do it.
Well, this is going to get tight right here with this lap truck.
Oh,
Tommy Ryan got the worst end of that deal.
So I know that we're mainly been talking a lot about this top 7 or so tonight. Mainly just because there's been a lot of racing in that area. So trust me, if we're not talking about you, that's usually a good thing for the most part. So.
Well, we should because I think there must be 4 wide back here.
There's some good racing going on in the back. Like I'm sitting here looking out Richard Beasley in the 83 and Jason Braun, the 14th in this as well. There's the 26 getting passed by both of them guys.
And right now, Daniel once again has pulled out to a fairly substantial lead right now, and I mean he would probably like to keep that going into the, pit stops whenever we do have them. But Chapman, I don't know where this.
33. Yeah.
Hold on, we might want to be.
Yeah, Ryan Howard has closed in the gap quite a bit. He is now up to 5th, and he is right on the bumper of Tommy Ryan and Kevin Brown and Josh Parker, and you throw the 41 there as well, VJ. So good battling here right now all around the racetrack. No matter where you look, you're basically seeing a battle. That's one thing I've noticed so far in this one. Everywhere you look on track, there's something happening.
Oh, wow.
Why did you just raid this hill?
Some pretty tight racing going on back here in the back. Right now, Daniel Falkingham right now is, I don't want to say checked out, but he's starting to get there.
Yeah, that's something we're going to watch out real fast. A little bit further back, here's Travis Martin battling Dory Woods and, well, the 51, unfortunately, a lap down. But here is the 52.
One was the one that I was watching just a few laps ago.
Who was it?
The 51. He kind of got forced down into the grass by a lead lap car, and of course the 51 was not very happy about that.
Yeah, the sad part is he's a really fast truck, but the only problem is he's 2 laps down. As you see, Travis Martin is going to take away 15. So he continues to move forward up in the race. Scott Simley, last week's Daytona winner, running a P11 right now.
Which for him is an okay
that's not bad.
Place to be running.
And, he may have his hands full here in a minute with Jason Brom in the 83, but you can look further back in the field. Like I said, anywhere you look, you see a battle. Tyler Dalton, Brian Boris Cook back here. This is for 7th, 18th, 17th. We got one truck going way up high. That's the 08. Going to lose multiple spots here for the 08. Thomas O'Leary, he drops 3 spots in one corner. Just because he overshot the turn a little bit. But back up front, you see what we're looking at. It is wild for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Everywhere
right now, this is not healthy, you know, by any means right now, trying to run back down this 39. So it's going to take them to get single file, which you almost don't want to say that, you know, kind of almost in like the Daytona sense, but like, you know, it's almost going to have to take that. Well, it's not going to help with that 4th place truck. Who even is that?
Josh Parker, 23.
Josh Parker makes a huge move there to get side by side with Kevin Brown. And Chapman,
honest, you know, Josh Parker might have something for both these guys if he can get clear, or for the leader.
Yeah. Well, didn't he pit?
Oh, boy. No, he actually has 35, 36 laps down on tires as well.
Oh, I thought he was just getting ready to send Tommy around.
The first car with more fresher tires would be back in 17th.
Yeah.
So,
Chapman, you know, we're coming up. We're on lap 84, about to be on lap 85, so we're almost to that point where you think these pit stops are going to happen. Because here's the deal. You cannot run the truck empty right now. You can't because it's not near enough laps. And someone's going to try it, and it's not going to work out in their favor.
This is a money stop that we're about to see. You cannot make a mistake now on pit road.
And here's the deal. These guys would like to catch this 39 before these pit stops to give them the best possible chance, or you're going to have to make a big gamble and hope that maybe Daniel doesn't see you get onto pit road and you can get down and get away, as battle for second is starting to really tighten up here as the 99 and the 23 are side by side.
Yeah, I feel like Josh Parker honestly is faster than our leader. I really do believe that, but he's got to get clear of traffic.
What is the lap time showing?
Last time he was faster. This time not so much because he's side by side with Tommy. So
is it by a lot?
No, it's not by a lot. It's very close. It's under a 10th.
Okay, well, and then for sure, the 23 definitely does have something, especially if he's in dirty air and going just as fast. And this right here, we'll be able to really see now what this 23 will have for the 39.
Now, I want to see the next lap more than this lap, but I'm really paying attention to this coming lap right here coming up.
I can already see it now. Our next yellow is going to be coming off of 2 or coming off of 4.
Can tell you that Josh Parker a little bit slower that lap, not much, but remember he was in traffic in 1 and 2, so I think now that he's out of traffic, you could see that gap closing in here a little bit this lap.
And by the way, just for some of the, you folks at home, that gap right now is at 1.6 seconds right now. So, you know, it's kind of a long ways out there. Kind of really tough to still see it on the screen. Oh, boy, that 39 does get really loose off the corner here. This lap right here, we'll definitely be able to see kind of where we're at.
Wow, Cunningham was faster. Not by much, but he was faster, which is kind of crazy.
So laps are starting to take away. We're already on the lap 3rd. Oh, hey, apologies.
Ryan almost got the ball. That was close.
And now, Chapman, you start wondering, you know, who is it better to hit pit road early, late? You know,
dude, I don't know, man. Like, if you're these guys that's further back, you're gonna have to try something.
I think we got somebody hitting pit road.
Joey in the 14 is coming to pit road. One thing we gotta watch, by the way, is when Daniel comes to pit road. Remember, he almost made a mistake last time.
Yeah, and I will be honest, this is a very tough pit road to get onto. So it's going to take a lot to be able to get slowed up here. And Chapman, by the way, Josh Parker has started to shrink up the gap. Not a lot.
I noticed last lap he was faster as well.
We'll see what happens here coming out of 4 this time. Daniel goes across the line, runs a 33-1.
88 on pit road.
Oh, Josh loses a lot of time.
Yeah. Actually, Tommy Ryan was faster than our leader last time. So we are starting to see some green flag pit stops. I kind of expected this from some guys in the middle to back part. It's a good call by them to change it up and mix up. I mean, you're looking at a 30-lap run. Like, you're going to feel really good for 30 laps, I think.
Yeah, now the big question is, honestly, Chevin, I think you got to be inside about, like, the top 10 right now to be able to try to get the jump on this 39 since he is so far out there. And he's still running 33 wins.
I'll be honest. I think you got to be inside the top 5. Maybe top 7, but
just well, I don't know. A lot of actually, Chapman. I think we had someone who's a little bit faster than our leader last time, all the way kind of back near the back. Yeah, the 52 of Travis Martin was the fastest. He was the fastest truck on the track by quite. I don't want to say by quite a bit, but it was definitely by a significant margin. As that time, Daniel definitely put the throttle down. Must have heard me talking about it, saying that he was slow. But at that time, Josh gets into the ones, Tommy Ryan gets into the ones, EJ gets into the ones, and Kevin does not get
the 11 and 19 both on pit road as well.
Now we start wondering, when are these leaders going to start coming down? Daniel does not. No, coming to pit road.
This is big. He's bringing a lot of speed, Derek. That's close. Same as the 2. Very close.
Do I need to go pull out my magnifying glass?
Mr. Official.
Mr. Official over here.
It's close, man. I'm going to be honest. It's very close.
Let me get to my camera here. Let's see. Oh, no. He's plenty good. He was at 47 at the line.
Okay, good. The 2 and 99 both on pit road. We're watching other guys and waiting for them to come down. Looks like the 44 on pit road. Here comes Josh Parker. He's hitting pit road as well on the 23. He definitely going to make. He smokes up front. Both smoke in front. Looks like somebody else behind him as well. The 33 of Ryan Howard coming in. Both sliding into their box. We'll keep an eye on Howard to see. Make sure he makes it in his pit box as well. Dr. Pepper Chevrolet Silverado. Of course, you tend to slide a little bit more these older tires, so good stop there. So now we wait for Daniel Falkingham. Now,
he's actually on the bottom this time. Yep, here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh. Yeah. Wow.
He's going. He's going 52 there.
If you got a 53, you should be okay.
At the time he hit the scoring line. Oh, that's going to be close. At the time of him hitting the cone, he was going 53.
I will say,
down
4
to 52,
tires.
51.
I'm watching him now, and he's done it away. So good stop there for Falkingham. Falkingham does have a. Let me look here. Actually, a really good stop compared to some of these other guys. 37.9 seconds on pit road. Pit stop's almost complete here.
Oh.
What happened?
Now it would be interesting, though, if a yellow comes out.
Oh, it'd be horrible for a lot of these guys. It'd be great for
that
the guys.
Would.
If you're EJ, Kevin Brown coming right now, but if you're EJ, you know, as much as you hate to, maybe run a couple laps. Yeah, maybe run 5 laps and I hope a caution comes out.
Well, here's the battle I was hoping we was going to get to see, and that's going to be between Tommy Ryan and Daniel. Here, they are almost nose to tail here.
I want to mention new fastest lap just got put down by the 33 of Ryan Howard. The 42 had a small mistake on pit road. He had a backup, but he's good. Do want to mention the 34 got penalized on, or I'm sorry, he was penalized last time, right, or something. Spent a lot of time on pit road. He has not hit pit road yet. About
and that mistake. Tommy Ryan and Daniel Falkingham have got back on the lead lap.
Yeah, we got EJ's already been on pit road. He's there now. The lead changes over to Brian Boris Cook in the 63, who could run a few more laps if he chooses to. At this point, you know, I kind of like the idea if you choose to.
I mean, he's still got a 30 second. Well, never mind. It's like 22 now.
I want to mention we did have a penalty. Doy Woods got caught in the 07. Yep, that's a big one there. It looked like that was a 15-second hold. I'm sorry, was it Doy Woods? He's actually back on pit road again. Looks like so. Also looks like that Brian Wortman, also the 74, has had an issue. I'm sorry, that was the last time. He just spent some time there.
So right now, the biggest loser is the 23, I think.
You know, I don't see him. Where's he at? Josh Parker may be out.
Yes,
something happened
he
to him?
is.
We got smoke on the backstretch. Caution might come out. I don't know where it came from. I just seen smoke somewhere. There's a lot of it too. We stayed green though.
He must have got caught speeding, is what it was, because he was driving down pit road and then left.
That's what it was. Dang. Remember, he started 31st and unfortunately going to finish probably 32nd.
Yep.
So we're waiting on Brian to hit pit road in that number 63 Bitcoin.
Here's the deal. The gap has not shrunk as much as what it had been.
I was thinking the same thing. No, if you're Brian, you're going to try to keep running this out. I don't know how much more you can run. I know he can run to at least 5 more laps, I think.
I think you got to try and stretch it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, what do you really got to lose?
He's still got about over a half a track lead on them right now. If he can find a way to save this thing for 18 more laps, I think he's got an honest chance right here. And Chapman, I think if a yellow comes out right now, he's sitting in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I mean, if a yellow comes out, he's definitely in the driver's seat because these guys are going to have no choice but to pit. If they don't pit, they're going to get their doors sucked out of their car or truck because the speed's going to be, you know, such a big thing. So, I mean, right now they're about 14 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, that time they gained quite a bit. That's probably the most they've gained in probably the last 3 laps or so. Right now, if Brian, I don't want to say save a little bit at this point, but I mean with the gap he's got, I don't know. Can you really save at this point, Chapman?
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. I mean, maybe
he's still running 33.5s.
Yeah.
Which when Daniel and them pitted, they were at 33.1s to 33.2.
See, I don't think you save it by running the high line.
You know, and they gained about 2 more seconds that lap. I believe Brian may be trying to make it the rest of the way, I think that's what he's almost got to do at this point, because I think if you pit now, you're putting yourself in.
Now, you're definitely going to lap down.
So I think now you got to try to stay out and try to make this work.
For him, you can't blame him for what he's doing. He's 11.5 seconds ahead. You can't blame him at all. This is his only chance to win right now. So that's what you're here for. You're not here to run or get a lap down. Why not take a gamble if you haven't ran
And really, I'm trying to see if there's any sort of... And thing is Daniel and Tommy, there is a little bit of traffic in front of them. So that could end up helping Brian here if he's going to try and make it. And Brian comes down pit road.
Yeah, I think he's short, man. Like I think.
So now it falls onto the 68 now.
I look for him to come this lap.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't think anybody can make it.
I would love to see an underdog story right here. Some guy staying out here.
It'd be called an underdog, but somebody that hasn't been up front, it'd be awesome to see. You know?
Yeah. But you know, though, that the leader is 5.5 seconds behind and is coming quite quickly.
Yeah, Ralph now in that 68, definitely probably going to have to hit pit road. I'm going to say probably not this time, at most next time. I don't see him being able to make it more than 53 laps. I mean, but he's still in a good strategy right now.
The 36 does hit pit road. So the 68 is the last truck out there trying to go long, trying to win.
If he caught a caution, he's going to be really good. And that may not happen, but, you know. We've seen crazy stuff happen before.
Kevin Brown has fallen all the way back into what will be P number 8. And here comes Ralph down to pit road. So, here we go now. The battle is on between Daniel and Tommy in Chapman right now.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Tommy, to me, lately, as the last few laps, has continued to fall back. So,
it's going to come down. And right now, Ryan Howard has definitely started to gain some ground up on Tommy. And Chapman, with us only getting ready to come to about 12 laps to go, Tommy, if he's saving anything, it's almost go time. You almost got to deploy what you've been saving and try to go run him down. Because, it took him almost 20 laps to try to pass him last time. He doesn't have near as many laps this time.
Well, Adam Big Mac Reynolds thinks that...
according to the last 10 times that we've been here in the spring, we've had a yellow within the last, 10 to 15 laps. So we're within that window for about a yellow.
To be honest, man, I'm surprised that we've been green this long. Kudos to these guys for doing it. Like, I'm going to be honest. It's been a wild race, I will say that. It's really surprised me.
And I'll be honest, this gap is only growing that much more for Daniel right now. He's
battle here for fourth.
And
Chad Coleman.
Yeah, the battle. Yep, they are side by side. This thing is, if there is a wreck, it's not going to be amongst the top 3. It'll be back here. Some of these guys jockeying for the last, well, I guess not last few points paying positions, but, in the last few, top 10 positions, someone's going to try to make a big move. Man.
Brian Boris,
I was hoping we was
fastest lap of the race.
Well, he's on those fresh tires, has a little bit less of fuel, and is sitting right behind the 39. So I could definitely see how he could be running the fastest lap.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
So if you're happy to be watching the leader right now, that truck who is second in line is not Tommy Ryan. Not even actually sure who that is. Actually, I do apologize. That is Glenn Campbell.
44, yep, here's Glenn Campbell.
That is my apologies. Brian is not sitting right behind the 39. That is my apologies.
Should be your apology.
Yep, I definitely do regret saying that.
It's been a good race, man. I've actually been very impressed. It's going to be curious to see what they choose to run next week. I can't remember if it is going to be Bristol Dirt. Rumor was that they was talking about changing it, but I'm not quite sure on that.
Normal Bristol's fine too.
Yeah, I agree. But
can't ever go wrong with normal Bristol.
Why did you laugh? Why did you laugh when you said that?
I'm just thinking of the joke that NASCAR is becoming.
Whatever. You're crazy. All right. We may have to bring back a podcast system. I mean, you could argue about that just for that reason.
I'm sorry. I ain't losing that argument on that one.
We had buddy. 51 right now, all on the back bumper. Even gave a shot, I believe, this 38.
By the way, the 44 and the 99 fighting over a piece of real estate. I'm not exactly sure what all that's about. Definitely some words being exchanged over the radio.
Interesting. Tommy's usually a quiet guy that I know anyway, but I don't know how he is at Oval. So
yeah, so I mean, it is kind of interesting.
So we're coming to lap 115 next time, or this time, I'm sorry, for Daniel Falkingham, out by 2.3 seconds. There is still some good racing going on, though. Brian Macklin, back here facing Matt McMillan for 8th place in the 88 and the 30, side by side out of turn 2. Good points not for both of these guys, either way. Got the 83 there, Jason Brom, also in a battle there with, that's a 68 who is a lap down, but a little bit further up in the field, Chad Coleman, going to be looking like a top 5 finish for him. Maybe try to grab 4th here away from EJ. Derek, you said that Daniel was going to be tough to beat tonight, and you proved that right so far. 2.7 seconds lead for...
Yeah, the gap is only going to keep growing. I think at this point, I could just tell by the speed that Daniel had in practice and in qualifying. I knew it was definitely going to be tough to beat him. And, for a bit there, he kind of lost the lead. And, I was starting to really question, if he had the winning truck. I thought maybe Tommy or, Kevin Brown, who's actually started to make a little bit of headway kind of back here in the back. I thought maybe one of those guys was going to win this race. But Daniel kind of stayed with it. And
where did Ryan start, by the way? Ryan Howard, where did he start?
Fifth. Chad Coleman started 23rd and will finish 5th. Brian Macklin started, potentially. Yeah. Brian Macklin started 32nd and is 8th right now. And Jason Barham started 24th and could potentially finish 10th.
And last week's winner, Scott Simley, right now in P11.
So, for a guy, for someone like that, kind of a quiet top 10 night, which you'd be okay with. That could almost get you into, potentially the championship round, but maybe, if you could have a quiet 10th place finish, you might be getting somewhere.
For sure on that one. Coming to the white flag this time as we work through turn 3 and 4. Of course, tonight's race being sponsored by Mobile.shop.
I was going to say, how crazy would it be if something crazy happened right here before?
As the white flag is being displayed this time. We got a couple of lap cars here in front of Daniel, but he's got a pretty comfortable lead, so he don't have to race too hard here against.
He's almost up to a 4-second advantage.
Yeah, that's wild. It's going to be interesting next week when we go to a short track to see some short track guys bring their A game. Let's see what they bring out. Through 3 and 4, the Raging Cajun number 39 truck looks to go to victory lane for the first time this season. First time this season. Daniel Falkingham will win at Atlanta. Tommy Ryan going to finish P2. Ryan Howard P3. EJ going to cross in P4. Chad Coleman P5. Kevin Brown. Big wreck for Kevin Brown. Mike Kelly going to finish, gets passed actually by Brian Macklin at the stripe. Mike Kelly will finish 2nd. Jason Brom and Mac McMillan will finish P10. Your race winner here tonight, though, however, Daniel Falkingham. We're going to talk to him here in just a couple moments. Congratulations to the Chevrolet driver of the number 39. Congratulations to Tommy Ryan and Ron Howard as well.
That wreck past the line looks an awful lot like Carl Edwards' break last year.
It looked a little familiar, didn't it?
Yeah, I've seen that one too many times before. I guess you want me to go and start pulling people in. So I
got Daniel already, so I'm just pulling straight in.
Oh, well, you can go ahead and pull him in. I'll grab everyone else.
Daniel, it's Adam and Derek up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how we doing, Adam?
Pretty good, man. Probably not as good as you. You came out in the first, we'll call it the first run of that long run that we had. You had some good battles there with Tommy. You and him going back and forth, a lot of swapping around, a lot of changing of lanes and stuff like that. But come out the second time after the caution, you just drove away, man.
Yeah, that first run would be, I didn't expect to hit the pole like that. And then on that first run, I said we just killed my right rear tire. Because I was trying to hold the lead when I really should have just fall back in line and let everyone else kill their stuff. I mean, we pulled away from the guys we were racing, but Tommy just saved his tires a lot better than I did. So, yeah, that was definitely a struggle on the first run. So I had to make a few driver adjustments, knowing me. And thankfully, we were able to improve on those second and third runs, and we were able to drive away from the field. So, and definitely figured out a good line to run, and then after that, we just ran our own race, made no mistakes, and drove her to victory lane.
Tell that you've done burnouts a few times by sitting here watching you do them. Man, talk next week. This locks you into the playoffs, so pretty much now it's just going out there and racing for fun, trying to get every win that you can. I think we're going to Bristol. Don't quote me. You may know a little bit more than I do, but what's your thoughts on going short track racing next week?
Well, it's going to be interesting because we're going on the dirt track, so that's going to be a lot. That's going to be very considering how the dirt modeling or how the trucks and the cup cars run on dirt. It's going to be weird, but I feel like if we can get a really slicked off track near the end of the race, it's going to be really fun. Or unless we can just get a really slicked off track, really use the track for the entire race, I think it'll be much more fun. Or else we'll be probably ripping the fence the whole time. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can do well, because I will admit dirt is not really my strong suit. So we'll give it everything we got, and we'll see what happens. But we're gonna go have some fun, that's for sure. I mean, not every day you get to go dirt racing in a truck. So
That's for sure.
we're gonna go. We're gonna have a blast.
Yeah, man. The good news is you don't have any points really to worry about. So congratulations on a win, dude. Definitely deserved. Shout outs and all that you want to give out.
Yeah, I just got to thank First Rate Bay Lops 207 for all they do for all their support. Also got to thank Joey and everyone here at Sim500 who runs the show. Got to thank Ragey Cajun for making up this truck for me. Also got to thank SnapMobileShop.com for sponsoring the truck series. I said Sim Speed Shop last week, so I wanted to make sure I got that correct. But yeah, Snap Mobile Shop is who it is. But yeah, thanks to them for sponsoring the series. Thanks to everyone, all my teammates, team name, Chad Coleman, Richard Pease, Josh Parker, and I guess Kevin DeBrown is now over with us now. So yeah, Owen Doy Woods. So thank you to all those guys. Got to thank everyone who comes on races each and every week. Got to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast, and thanks to everyone who was watching the race tonight as well.
Hey, that was a fun one tonight, man. Good job.
I appreciate it, Adam. Thanks.
All right, Derek, who do we got next?
Oh, right. Actually, one second. I was half asleep there. All right, we got Tommy Ryan
All right.
finishing in P number 2.
Tommy and Adam and Derek up in a booth. Got a copy.
Yeah, coffee.
Hey, first off, it's really awkward to see you in a road car or oval car now. But I love seeing it because you show that you are a multiple class driver, man. P2 here tonight almost was able to get the win. It looked like on pretty much the second segment, Daniel was kind of just able to drive away. But that first little run that y'all had there is some good racing between you and him.
Yeah, I was really surprised that I had the speed for the entire run. I usually will fall off. Usually after about 20 laps or so, those guys can find something. This season, anyway, I was a little better last season on tires, but yeah, and got some air off his spoiler, got him a little upset, and drove past him. And I was like, man, I could probably win this thing. And when I left pit road on that green flag stop, I got behind a lap car, and I think the guy was on 2 cylinders, and he killed every of lead that I had. And then I was just at the point where I had to pace Daniel again. And I'm not sure what he did on that last stop, but man, he could get the power down. He just walked. But man, a great run. I had a blast. The thing was, it was pretty difficult to drive if you pissed the right rear off. It was definitely multi-groove. You could move around and make some things happen, but to actually make the pass was really, really hard to do.
I was talking about you, of course, at the start of the race, talking about, your road skills and stuff like that. I feel like you're going to bode well kind of on the short tracks as well. I've seen that you've won multiple, races here and like the short track stuff over in this league. But next week we go to the dirt stuff. It is a short track, so somewhat still similar. How do you feel about that, though? Do you like dirt racing? That's, a question I never thought I'd actually ask you, but how do you feel about dirt racing, especially in these things?
Just need to get some seat time. I'm not very good at it. It's just going to be going out there and trying to learn. And I'm going to ask some guys in here what I need to be doing to make the thing drive the way to make speed. And I like I said, I don't have a whole lot, hardly.
Well, Tommy, here, Chapman, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt your interview here. But Tommy, let me go ahead and tell you from firsthand experience for someone that has absolutely no dirt experience. Chapman probably knows where I'm going with this. You just gotta slink it in there, man. I mean, you can ask Chapman. That's all I did last week, and somehow we won 2 races while doing it. So,
that is actually true.
I've seen you drive in multiple different cars, so I know you definitely got a lot of talent behind the wheel. So I do, even though you say you don't have a whole lot of seat time and all that, I still expect to see you up front because I think you're going to be able to. It's going to take you a little bit, but I think probably whenever we start getting down to towards the end of that race next week, I think you may be a force to be reckoned with.
I agree.
I sure hope you're right, man. Give me some confidence. I'm going to look really dumb.
He goes out there and puts a fat 25th place or something. He's about, thanks, Derek. No, man. Good job tonight. You know how to do it. You've been here plenty of times. Shout outs and all that you want to give out.
Yeah, man. Northern Tool Equipment, and obviously my co-sponsor this year on the Cup side, SnapMobile.shop, and obviously they are the series sponsor for this deal here.
Yeah.
So yeah, great night. And my teammate down there, Ryan Howard, he's both of us got a podium. Didn't get the win, but Buckingham, man, he's hard to beat. He's quick.
For sure. Hey, good job tonight, man.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Derek, I'll let you move him, and I'll pull Ryan up.
Where you? Okay. No, well, he did it himself.
All right, next
There we
up,
go.
we got Ryan Howard. Going to finish P3 tonight. Started, I believe, P5, end at number 33, Dr. Pepper Truck. Ryan, it's Adam and Derek up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
P3, man. Solid night, good points night, especially coming here get a podium finish at a very tough track. A lot of green flag racing here, man. Overall, you got to be somewhat, I think, happy with your run. But honestly, it looked like you was pretty fast there at the end.
Yeah, I always want to win, but it was a pretty crazy race. We started up front and just didn't know how it was going to play out. But we just it was usually when you have a loose setup like that, it's usually in this league anyways, and some of the other leagues I've ran in, that kind of promotes green flag racing. Everybody kind of has to fight the car a little bit more than worrying about passing each other. So it turned out well, and that was a great run. We had a couple of solid pit stops, and man, it was a fun race. It really laid on that right rear, and it was just all over the track. But it was fun to try different lines, and Daniel kind of checked out on us there at the end. But glad my teammate and I could get a 2-3 out of the deal.
Yeah, they already updated the points, and I can go ahead and say that you're up to 6th place in points now, moving up 3 spots tonight. I know it's probably don't mean a lot this early into the season, but it's got to feel nice to have a little bit of buffer at least going into next week at Bristol, where nobody knows what's really going to happen.
Yeah, for sure. We ran runner-up in this series last year and had a chance to win the championship. And the schedule this year is a little bit different, a lot of mile-and-a-halves and big tracks. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. I'm not super excited about it, but we'll do what we can with the schedule and try to run up front every week. And but yeah, it was a great run. We actually had a good run last week at Daytona too, and those are my nemesis tracks. I have always been terrible at super speedways, just trying to finish the race. So it's good to be, no matter what, any time of the year, it's good to be up there in points and just, pad stats and try to get as many points as we can so we have a nice buffer at the end of the year and try to make the chase.
Real fast, man. This race tonight, Atlanta Motor Speedway, is the championship race for the end of this season as well. Now, I know you got to make the Final Four, but can you use tonight as a learning experience and hopefully help you for that last race of the season if you're able to make the Final Four?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not exactly sure when the season ends this year, but depending on how many new builds come out before here and then, and working on the draft model, I know that. I don't think they have side drafting in on the mile and a halves quite yet, but you can definitely tell a difference the way the trucks handle around other people. And, I think hopefully we can come back here at the championship race with a little bit more something snug underneath us. It was fun. It was a great time. Everybody did a great job of hanging on to the truck, but boy, was it a handful. It was pretty crazy out there. So we could get a little bit more right rear, grip in it. I think would even put on a better race. But man, it was fun.
For sure on that one, man. Any shout outs you want to give out tonight? 3rd place finish, not bad at all.
Yeah, just gotta thank my teammates. Congrats to Daniel on the win, and Tommy, my buddy, finished in 2nd. Had a great run. I thought he had a chance to win it tonight, and we were just kind of a distant 3rd to 5th somewhere. Depending, I thought we'd have a lot more contention. For top 5, top 6 there with Kevin Brown and Mike Kelly were running really strong tonight. So just got to congratulate everybody on a great, clean race, and always fun here at Sim500. And you guys for doing the broadcast. I'll be watching tomorrow.
For sure, man. Hey, good job tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Adam.
Buddy. Derek, thoughts on the race, man? A lot better than what I anticipated.
Yeah. Well, so probably a normal person makes them hate Atlanta a little bit less, but I still hate Atlanta. But no, it was a pretty good race. I think we seen a lot more green flag racing than what we normally would see here. So it was good to see a lot of guys talking about the right rear tonight, which is not uncommon thing here. So, it was good to see. Seeing a little bit of strategy there at the end. Was hoping that maybe the strategy would have caused things to be a little closer, but I guess we can't complain too much. We had a great race.
Yeah, I don't know what to anticipate going into next week at Bristol. It's going to be interesting to see how they do with the qualifying stuff. I'm kind of anxious to see how that all plays out. But all in all, a solid race tonight. Very impressed with Daniel. I think, Derek, you picked him for the win, so definitely the right pick there. Good to see Tommy and Ryan do good as well. But that'll do it, guys. Tomorrow night, Red Sox Racing Series will be live at around 8:45 or so. I hope y'all had a great time. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit the follow, subscribe, like, thumbs up. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff, but check us out over on Twitch as well. We got a Twitch as well. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always. For Derek and Adam, God bless.